I'm Josh Radtkin. I'm the TMO, which is Team Market Owner of the City Wranglers, and we're here with two of our executive board members. We're here with Lynn Hammerstrom, the Executive Director of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and Joe Regali, who is an agent at Danbury. And they are two key factors to the success of our 2023 season that we just completed. So Lynn, we really appreciate you being an executive board member, and we're excited to have you. And so what are some of the things that you saw with our previous season, showing the family fun entertainment that we provided and your role with what we did last season?
Okay, there's a lot of questions to answer there, but I was super excited to be asked to be part of this board this spring. Last fall, I got involved with a phone call from Coach Zamora, and that led me to Josh, and that just led to opening some doors and having some community conversations out there to help grow this wonderful organization. And then from there, it just led to some community connections, some excitement, building some excitement, and then coming to some professional basketball games right here in our own backyard. Being a part of the game side and sitting there and watching Joe out there working and just driving this entire organization to where it is today, and it's continuously going. Just the family atmosphere, the entertainment, the experience to be there was just amazing.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, and it was really cool seeing you and Joe work together. And sometimes, Joe, you had to get down with the towel and wipe the sweat off the court, and you were like our right-hand man most of the time.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of the work that we just needed to figure out when things happened.
Yeah.
And your network, your market of your team with real estate really helped us out and brought in new faces, people that came to the games and said, I don't even like basketball, but I absolutely love the City Wranglers. And you had a lot more conversations with some of those people. So what were some of the things they were saying?
I think the biggest takeaway from the season was the player involvement with the fans. And now I've traveled with the team and gone to away games, and you don't see that interaction like you saw it last season at home, especially home games. It was just really cool. And another thing is a couple trips we've had to drive the players to get to the away games, and to get to know the players was really cool. And there's not arrogance. They definitely worked together as a team, and I feel that they showed the youth that they were there watching them, and then signing autographs with them afterwards. They were all just such great role models for those kids.
Yeah,
Really
a lot of it's about knowing them as individuals, knowing them as role models, as having full-time jobs, as being father figures.
Sure.
And it goes a long ways.
Absolutely.
And that's one of the things we accomplished this year. Is a lot of people didn't know about the City Wranglers, but these two next to us helped spread the word. And then once people saw it in person, then it can't be denied because people have fun.
Right.
Everybody was smiling.
Yeah.
And so it really was about getting to know the organization, getting to know who is on the staff, who are our board members, and what they do in the community. And talking about the community, Lynn is very involved with the community, and I'd love you to share with what you do on a daily basis with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
We just drive the community involvement. We create events and projects that bring the community together. We do a scholarship program. We were involved in the Hispanic Leadership Institute to rise up our emerging leaders from the Hispanic communities and our Latino young scholars that are in college, or just individuals from the community looking to grow a community presence and be in more of a decision-making leadership role. Doesn't matter where that might be. We have a Quinceanera Expo coming up, so that's another form to bring in our community together, and in March, to give those girls an opportunity to grow and bring their quinceanera dreams come true. And then we get Josh involved and ZD involved during some of our presentations. So we incorporate the Wranglers in there to make sure they're getting their story out as an amazing collaborating partner with us. They're highly involved in the games with the kids. The kids are always in there doing a halftime show. So keeping that community driven and working together and collaborating to just keep us all together. And what way to bring us together is another sporting event with professional basketball.
Yeah, for sure. And if you haven't heard about the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, please look them up and potentially contact Lynn. They have a lot to offer, whether personal, small business, and help with connections, just like they helped us with the City Wranglers. And she's a really good person, so that helps out.
Thanks.
And Joe Regali, he is a real estate agent, top producer. He's phenomenal person, and he does sell homes, but he does more than that in the community. And I'd love for him to share kind of a full aspect of what you do.
Yeah, so outside of just taking the people at houses and listing houses and selling homes, I've always taken a more personal approach to that. And I think that's helped with my success is that people don't know that I'm just there for a check. They know that I'm genuinely concerned and willing to give back after the closing and we're done and they're moved in. I have a lot of clients that will call me, 2-3 weeks after they're moved in. They'll ask me a question based on my background as a contractor. A lot of them first-time home buyers get in, they don't know how to figure out light switches or
Sure.
electrical panels or
Yeah.
something like that. So I do a lot of after sale service, which I think is important, and that's just I think that's how I was raised, and I guess I take that work ethic to just about everything I do. And when I was asked to be on the board last year, I was honored, first of all, but I also thought that again bringing that give back spirit to the city or to our community. And that's when we talked about teaming with the Ronald McDonald House and raising funds for them. Danbury has a annual event. It supports what's called our treasure chest. It used to solely fund families that were in need that had children at the Toledo Children's Hospital over there going through long-term care. And that's the main reason why I just Danbury, because there's not a lot of other agencies out there, brokerages out there that do that. I mean, they all give back to some way, but this is very impactful. I mean, the average, I believe, is $150,000 to $200,000 a year annually they raise for that charity. So it's just a good fit. It always feels good to give back.
Yeah, and that's true, and that's what the Glass City Wranglers does as well. Just like Joe said, we collaborated with the Ronald McDonald House, provided some proceeds for them, and it was a wonderful feeling to give back to the community. And just like Joe said, with his businesses, even after the sale is done, even after the game is done, we're not done. We still are active in the community, going out there, talking to youth, and making a presence in the community. But it really is customer service after you think the product is done. Joe does a really good job at that, and so does Lynn, and we're honored to have them, and we're looking forward to next season. And we will start 2024 as our 4th professional basketball season.
Go Wranglers.
Go Wranglers.